Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be dropping my first ever war video, season 59, war number 2. So this ended up being a pretty awesome war. I had 6 fights right now. I get to bring my boy Luke to war against tactic defenders because he's a dog, does not care at all. With this first one, don't blink or you'll miss it. And he's going to just destroy this spider ham real quick. So I love Koye. I don't think it's a secret. I think she's pretty awesome. I know she's been very hyped up at this point for very good reason. I think she's definitely one of the better skill champs in the game. No question, her damage is just so ludicrous, and then ensnare is pretty much all the utility she needs with the level of damage she has. So we're going to completely shut down evade as well as an additional 30% ability accuracy reduction, which is pretty awesome. It's never going to be the primary thing you want, but it's super helpful, especially in like the current BG's meta. Yeah, you can see there, boom, boom, done. Not even close. So there was like hundreds and hundreds of thousands of damage coming right after that, just from finishing the special 2. So here we have a fight I was a little worried about, but we had Luke versus Kindred. Learned something valuable here. Usually with Luke, if you apply your concussion into a purify node, it'll turn it off as it's applying, so the concussion won't get purified. But it does not seem like it works that way for masochism over time. So definitely an interesting thing to discover here, but good to know for the future. So either way though, this goes pretty well. So you can see through my special 2, boom, the concussion gets purified. That is not how I thought that would go down. So at this point I was a little worried about how the rest of this would go, but I knew Luke could handle it. So they throw their special 2 for 5, boom, get the punish, get the pause, and then from here it's a pretty smooth sailing. So this is my one little mess up. I eat that special 1 there, but no big deal. So just gonna keep going in, boom, boom, get our 5 up, and then get the special 2 and fight's over. There we go. So again, little mess up, but dropping massive special 2 and we're good to go. I did actually mean to put power backs on for this fight. I kind of forgot to do that, but ended up not mattering, so that was good. But that was basically just going to be a bit of an insurance policy in case I get pushed to special 3, because you'll notice also sometimes with this power start 1, with Luke you might get pushed to special 3 trying to get your exhaustions up, but it didn't happen this time. And we can also see that was no degen ticking. That's the concussion at work there. Throw it, no root either, just absolutely nothing to worry about at this point. So there we go, easy peasy. It wasn't too bad at all despite the rocky start there. And here we got another Luke fight. So initially when I was looking at the plan, I thought this was the disintegration node, and then I saw it was the intensify, and I was like, oh, we're super good. This is also immune to ability accuracy reduction. So here you get to see Luke doesn't even need the concussion to be one of the best champs in the game. So here we go, just pretty easy. Gonna knock this man back to Kingdom Come. He's not gonna be around much longer. We can see, I mean, just massive damage. Like that's literally 2.5 combos, and Mangog's down to 70% there. So drop a heavy, easy. Yeah, because I didn't get the debilitate up right away. I'm not sure why I didn't do that. Just, I don't know, just a little jittery, I guess. There is a little bit of a gap here where my exhaustions weren't fully ramped up. So it was a little concerning, but again, Luke just does not care, man. Like the fights go, you know, marginally sideways. I forgot to turn off my notifications. That doesn't matter either. Shout out to Costco sending me a bunch of annoying notifications. I should probably turn them off. But yeah, get the special 3, boom. And then, yeah, pretty much done here. So Luke just handling business, man. Really, you know, just general advice for war. If you're going to place a mystic and it's on a node that Luke can take, he will. So there's that. Eat that heavy because I think the notification threw me off a little bit, but he's got the indestructible, so literally didn't matter at all. Here we go. My other Koye fights here are a little sketchy. So we have this Lumatrix fight now, which is one that I actually took in the off season pretty well. It has one eye open, but you do so little damage into the protection that it really doesn't matter. But yeah, it kind of, you know, definitely a little sloppy here. I think I eat like 11 hits or something, and Koye is just totally fine. And I think part of it is because she synergizes insanely well with inequity. Like you're basically always going to have 6 debuffs up. And also, you know, Lumatrix just, as always, super trigger happy. I don't know why I even tried to attack into the mist there. That was just silly. But the good news is his combos aren't doing too much damage. So overall, not too bad. Like I said, a little sketchy, but we handle business. I definitely get hit a few more times. I think it's coming up here in a second. But yep, here's another one. Boom, special 2. Drop about a bazillion damage. Pretty easily. And again, just throwing special 1s into basically hard block. Really cool. I love it when that happens. But yeah, I think really the main thing you don't want to do in this fight, again, I think I just dropped my block a little early there. the main thing you don't want to do in this fight is attack into special one or attack while they're stunned, and did one of those things. Lucky I didn't attack him while he was stunned with the protection down, but yeah, overall, I mean, just pretty straightforward Okoye fight. Like I said, it's definitely, I don't know, yeah, just I was a little too slow on the draw there on the heavy, so ate a combo there, and then after that though we're fine. So here we go. You can see there the ensnare failing the miss. That's always really nice. There's another notification. Again, I forgot to turn on Do Not Disturb for this, but again, not a big deal. It happens. But yeah, I mean, after this, once I kind of got my bearings back, it was pretty easy peasy. Just let them tick down, and you can see how much damage the shocks are doing. It's just like, it's ridiculous. Like, this champion is insane. I'm honestly, like, she's definitely the most surprised I've been that someone got through their rebalance unscathed, but you can see I'm pretty happy about it. Got my rank 4, and you can see just trying to get out of the way, beta special, and he just dies. So pretty awesome. 80% of his health in shocks, just insane. Here's another cool one. So we have Deadpool X versus Yelena here, and this is just a blast. Like, super cool fight here. Shout out to my officers. It was really cool plan for this war, so really happy with it. And everything went well, and we're gonna go ahead and just absolutely smoke this Yelena here. So here we go, making sure all my boosts are on. I put on an invul boost just to be safe. Wasn't like required to do that, but thought it would be nice just as a fail safe there, because if she hit me, I was probably dead. So we'll see how this goes. You guys, I think, are be pretty impressed. So one thing I do forget sometimes is that this guy's got a Daunted off his special 2. So that rotation is really great for Yelena, because you're just gonna burst her down. She doesn't really have any way to stop. You don't really care about your damage, because she's just gonna take the full damage because he's not boosting his attack at all. So really cool fight here. Goes very well. Little light intercept. I love his light intercept. It's one of my favorites. I'm not like the biggest fan of Deadpool overall, but I do think he's very smooth to play. So pretty awesome fight overall. A little early on the dex there, so ate the special 1, but again, doesn't end up mattering too much. See, just trying to get this fight down, not block any hits, because basically if that inexorable goes up, we got some problems. So that's basically the one thing I was trying to avoid, was blocking hits. So it took a little longer than maybe it otherwise could have, but I think it was worth it to avoid the inexorable triggering. So here we go. Boom. Get the dex for real this time. I got that dex down at this point. Just a rare little slip up at the beginning of the fight, but here we go. Boom, boom. Get the dex. Yeah, just a pretty awesome fight overall. So you can see where he's getting ready. The kill is in sight. So here we go. And drop that. Finish with a light, because you can do that with him. Just a little reminder in case anybody forgot. Dash in. I was hoping this wouldn't send her over 2 bars, but just barely does, because I know she has that enhanced special 2 node. And the cool thing is, a rank 4 here would have actually killed. I could have full dex that special, but I really did not want to risk that. It was better just to block it with how low she was at. So yeah, bait the special here, and then we're gonna get right back to our special 1, and fight's over. There we go. So yeah, pretty awesome fight there. Like I said, rank 4 Deadpool would have one shot with some overkill. So really awesome, and probably good to know for future wars for sure, for anyone who's either placing or planning around Yelena. So here we go. We got another little sketchy Okoye fight, but still gets the solo. And at the end of the day, solo's a solo. This has Force of Will on it, so Okoye is not going to be as good for Photon as she normally is, because this is a matchup where I think that 30% ensnare is actually really valuable, because you're going to get a lot less debuffs on you. So pretty cool. You can see just from our hit damage that there is an equity in play here. Obviously, this is T1 war. Everyone's going to have an equity on. So this is cool. I'm able to use my special 1 to knock her down before she gets to a bar, and then just going to try and wait out the pure light here. So pretty cool stuff. I accidentally parry there. I really don't know how that happened, but luckily I did put on my I had the invul boost on from the Yelena fight, so I wanted to make sure I got into this fight as soon as possible to make some use out of that for a second fight, because I figured something like that might happen here. Yeah, I was going to try and potentially get my heavy to refresh the shocks, because one cool thing about when you refresh your shocks, if the opponent has less HP than you with deep wounds, you will get the full effect of the like burst damage from that. So if you reapply like the full 20 shocks or whatever, you'll do a pretty massive burst of damage. So, and here you can see I'm just gonna try and, you know, not necessarily, yeah, I missed my heavy spacing there, so not necessarily gonna try and like anti-bait, but basically just, you know, hold block, and she decides to be stingy. Thankfully she doesn't throw that special 2, because that would have been probably game over. I think I could have survived with iniquity, but would have been sketch. So yeah, pretty cool war, and just definitely expect some more war videos coming at you soon. Thanks for watching.